Dear students, welcome to our channel. Welcome to online class. Today we are going to discuss the story of a street child. It is very tragic, you know. The name of the street child is Amerigo. But before that, let's ask this question. Do the street children live only in Bangladesh? No, they live in many other countries too. I would like to show you some slides of the still children of other countries. Uh, there is a day called International Street Children's Day, 31st January. You know, this day is meant for the street children. Actually, it is needed that their lot should be improved, but the problem is deeper and we would like to discuss that. Uh, let's see the first uh, picture of the street children. This is from India. They are using drugs, these little children. Think about this. Where are their parents? The survey says that their number is not known in India. Uh, So let's see another picture. This is from Pakistan, Karachi. They are defying bad weather and they are trying to sell something given by some shopkeeper. Uh, so notice they are not going to school. They are trying to sell these things. Look at the next picture. Very tragic. They have no pillows to sleep on. They are sleeping or they are sleeping together. Uh, they are not being taken care of. Uh, where are their parents? This is from Thailand. This picture is from Thailand, and look at this picture. This picture is from Indonesia. Uh, Bali. Bali is one of the most attractive tourist spots in the world. Still, we find still children there. So, what's the problem with the street children? Actually, they have no problems of their own. They are the victims. Today, we are going to discuss the story of the street children. And these children are from Bangladesh. Look at this. The child is uh, sitting here and a train is coming. The child is still unaware of the train and they are here without their parents. So the pictures speaks volumes. They have stories behind them, and would like to discuss the story of this boy. His name is Amerigo. His parents deserted him, and he tells his story in the first person. Uh, Street children, he is a street child, and he is a street child. His story is very tragic. If you read this story, you may think about the qualities of human beings. Some human beings, they are outwardly human beings, but actually they are very cruel. What does the boy say? My name is Amerigo. He says his name is Amerigo. And to look at the title, Amerigo street child, this is called an appositive. That means this phrase, a street child, is referring to Amerigo. I am 13 years. That means he is 13 years old. Oh, and he lives on the street alone. He says, I live on the street alone. So nobody is near me. My mother, who is separated from my father, doesn't want me. So this is a very tragic thing. His mother doesn't want him. And not only that, she tells him to go away. She told me to go away. So the mother's affection is not here. Now she is married to another man. Why the cause is known here? There are 4 dots here. Look. So there are other things happening here, but these things have not been mentioned here. Now she is married to another man. So mother doesn't think about the child. My father lives very far away. What about the father? He lives very far away. I want to go to him. Look at the yearning of his heart. He wants to go to his father. This is natural, but he won't take me either. But his father doesn't want to take any responsibility. I begged him to send me some money. He entreated him to send him some money so that I could buy a bus ticket. So he wanted to buy a bus ticket, and I'm still waiting. So he was still waiting. He has not answered. He hadn't answered. Notice the cruelty of the father. So in this story, we find that both father and mother, both the parents, are very cruel. They are not taking any responsibility of their child. So the child has become a street child. A very tragic thing to say. The streets are now my home. He says that the streets are his home. Sometimes I find work, sometimes he gets work. I used to collect trash and sell it to a vendor. I stopped doing that after I had a serious infection, and the doctor told me to stay away from the trash dump. So he used to collect trash. And why did he stop doing that work? Because his doctor forbade him to do that. Once I worked for an ice cream shop owner. So he had many experiences. Once he worked for an ice cream shop owner, but he got little. He says he sold ice cream on the beach, but I got no money in return. The owner of the shop gave me something to eat and let me sleep in his hut at night. That means he got very little from the owner of the shop. But the work was difficult, notice, and painful. Why? Because the ice cream box is quite heavy when it is full. I had to work for hours, so he had to work for a long period, offering his ice cream to whoever wanted to buy. There are days when I could not even sell one ice cream. Why not? Because in hot weather, people buy ice creams, but in cold weather, they do not buy ice cream. Anyway, I am lucky. Still, he thinks that he is lucky. Why? Some of his friends are very miserable. They cannot lead their lives in a better way. He says, my friends who work sorting rubbish in dumps often suffer from serious diseases. So some street children suffer from serious diseases. One of them was recently killed. This is another incident. He fell into a hole that opened up in a pile of trash. Many of us work for 10 to 12 hours and get so little in return that we can't even buy food. So he described the condition of the street children. Many tragic incidents happen in their lives. Shoe shining is very popular among the street kids. So they love shoe shining because they get some money. A few of my friends also work in factories and workshops. So they are employed by the owners of the factories and workshops. A boy I know lost one of his eyes after a piece of hourglass flew into his eye at the glass factory where he worked. The owner refused to pay for medical help and fired them. But the thing is that the owners always exploited them because they did not help them when they they face some problems, and they do not give them medical help, and they just um, they hire other people. They do not keep them. For me, like all other children on the street, it is very hard. I'm always hungry. So he does not get food, enough food. And I don't know where I will sleep the next night. So these days are quite uncertain. I would like to live in my own home. This is his desire and sleep there in peace. The nights are very cold in winter. In the winter, this is another cruel aspect. You can die of cold in the street. This is true. So think about the condition of the child. He does not enjoy the rights, his rights. Why not? Because his parents are irresponsible. He is the victim of the circumstances, and this situation makes his life quite uncertain, and we feel sorry for him. And the children have nothing to do here, but the parents should be responsible. They should not do anything that hurt their children. And you should read this passage very carefully and should give answers to some questions, like I am showing you. What is your impression about Amerigo's parents? Not good. You know, they are very cruel people, irresponsible people. What was Amerigo's first job? You know, he used to collect trash from the dump. What made him stop doing that job? His doctor forbade him to do that job because it affected him. How is Amerigo's experience of selling ice cream not nice? The ice cream box is quite heavy and he did not get much in return. How does Amerigo evaluate his life now? He is uncertain about his life. He does not know where he will sleep the next night. Does he have any option to change it? No, apparently he doesn't have any option because there is no helping hand around him. Nobody is going to support him. What should society do for children like Amerigo's society? And the affluent society should come forward to helping them. This is the responsibility of the society. You know, this is the responsibility of the country. This is the responsibility of the international organization. Above all, this is the responsibility of the parents. The parents are blamed for this. They should not do anything that hurt their children. Now, this question, this is a flow chart. You may get a question like this. Make a flow chart showing the painful experiences a child has to suffer to survive. Number one is done for you. Homeless. So there are other things in the story. You'll have to just find them out and fill in these boxes. I would like to take a whole class on the flow chart. Try to do the homework now. I will discuss it later. See you in the next class. Thank you all.